Hello viewers. So in this video, you will learn about the basics of Python. So here I will cover the basic things about the Python and how to declare variable, what are lists, what are tuples, what are dictionary, these all things that we will be requiring in the web scraping. So let's get started. So here I have opened my Jupyter notebook. So here I will just click on new and click on Python 3. So I'll create one new Python 3 file. Then I will rename the file as Python basics. Okay. So now, first of all, I have told you in the previous video that this is a cell where we write the code according of the Python. So here I'm just giving a topic here that declaring a variable. Okay, so here we will learn how to declare a variable in Python. So for declaring a variable, we don't have to declare any data type as we do in C language and Java and all, like int a equal to 10 or int b equal to 10 like this. So here you don't have to declare the language. Python is so much smart so that it can automatically identify which kind of data it is. So simply you have to write the name of the variable and its value, like a equal to 20. So here the name of the variable is a and the value is 20. That means we are declaring the variable a with the value 20. So if I execute this command, so the variable a is having the value 20. So if I want to print this value, I will simply write print and the curly small brackets, and inside this I will write a. So it will print me the value as 20. So for printing, you can directly type a also. So it will also work. So both will work, but the standard way for printing any value is print a. Okay. So this is how you declare a variable in Python. Similarly, you can declare like b equal to 20 again. So here I can simply do any mathematical calculation, a plus b. It will give me the output as 40. So we don't have to write much lines of code as we write in C and Java. Simply have to write the thing that we want to do, and that's it. Python is so much easy. That's why it is very much in trend right now. So similarly, a into b, it will give me the output as 400. So it will simply give the value. Now if I want to know the type of the variable, that which data type it is, so you can find by using the function that is type. So you can simply type of a. So here it is giving you int. That means it is of integer type. Now I'm declaring one more variable like b equal to 20.5. 20.5, yeah. So which kind of variable it is? It will be of a float type. So you can see here, it will give me the value as a float. So this variable is defined as a float type of variable. So here you don't have to declare anything. The Python automatically declares the type of the variable. Similarly, we will declare one string variable a equal to we are learning Python. Yeah. So if I print a, I will give the value as we are learning Python. Now, if I just check the type of the variable, I will simply write type of a, and we are getting at the type as str, that is string. Yeah. Similarly, for Boolean, like suppose I am taking s is equal to true. So if I check type of s, it will give me the value as bool, that is Boolean. Next one, what we can take complex number 23 plus 5j. In case of complex number, we generally take I, but in case of Python, for declaring any complex number, you have to take j. Here, this is the real number and this is the imaginary number. So if I type of C, so here we get the output as complex. So this is how you declare a variable in Python. So I hope you all got this. Okay, so now the next one we will learn about the string slicing. Now what is this string slicing? String slicing is what, like if I want to extract any part of the string, like if I want to print some part of the string, so how can we do that? So I'm declaring a string here. We are learning Python. So suppose what I want, if I write here as str, we are getting the whole string. Now what I want to print till here only, we are. So how you will do this? So you have to type the index value. So index value of w will be 0, then 1, then space will be 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 to str of 1 colon 5. Sorry, 0 colon 5. So now see here, if I'm typing here 5, I'm getting the value of 4. That means the 5 is excluded here. So here, if you are you have to get the output as E, so you have to write here 6. So here you will get the value as VR. Similarly, if I type here str of 0, so I will get as W, str of 15, so I will get as space, str of 20, I will get as O. So this is how you can type or you can extract any value from the string. Okay. Now one more thing, like if I give here negative number like str of 2 colon minus 1. So what it will give? Yeah, simply I will take here str of minus 2. So what it will print, basically say, it will count the value from the end side. Like this n is minus 1, this O is minus 2. So I have here we are getting O. Okay. So if I write here str of 1 colon minus 2. So what does it means? Basically it will start from 1. That means 1 is E, 0 and 1. And it will end till minus 2. Minus 2 is what? O. So I told you that this one is excluded. That's why it is printing till H. Okay. So this is how you can slice the string. Now one more thing. If I type simply like this colon, so it will print me the whole value. If you don't give any value on the left and right hand side of the column, it will give you the whole value. Similarly, if I write here 1 colon space, so it will print from 1 to last. So this means that it will print the whole value till last. Similarly, str colon from like take it as minus 2. So it will print till minus 2. So this is how you can slice the string. So I hope this all is clear to all. Now, there are some functions that are related to string. The first function is what? Like first of all, I am just printing the value of str. So the first function is str dot capitalize. CAPI. If you simply press tab here, you will get the option here. So capital I. So if I do this, we are getting the same value. But see, here the P has been got too small. So what does capitalize do? Capitalize basically capitals the first letter and it will make the whole letter in the small letters. Okay, so capitalize makes the first letter as a capital. Similarly, str dot lower, so it will convert all the letters to lowercase. Similarly, str dot upper, it will convert all the letters to the uppercase. Now see one more thing. If I am printing here str, I am getting same value that we have declared. That means it is not storing the value, it is just converting temporarily. So for storing, what you can do, you can simply write str equal to str dot upper. So it will store the value. Now if I print here str, you will get the value as the capital one. So I hope this is clear to all. Now if I want to count any letter or word in a string, so what I can do, str dot count. Now if I want to count a, how many a are there in string? So here I'm getting 0 because there is no a with the small letter. Here we have a in capital. So if I write the same command here in capital A, so I will get the value as 2. 2 what is 2? This one is 1 and one more is there, this one. This one is the second one. So this is how you can count the value. Similarly, we can count the word also. So str dot count and here I can write here like WE, so it will give you the value as 1. So you can count a word also through this function. Okay. Now, if you want to find the index of any letter or word, so here you can write str dot find. I want to find the index of Python, the complete Python. So it will give me the 16. That means it will give me the starting letter, index of the starting letter, that's P. So that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So here we are getting 16. So this will give the index value of the word that we have given. You can similarly, you can give the letter also. Okay. Now, the last one is what? If you want to replace any word, suppose I want to replace the Python with anaconda. So I will write it str dot replace. So I will give the old word and then the new word anaconda. Now, see here we are learning anaconda. So this is how you can replace the word or any letter. Last one, str.title. What it will do? It will convert all the first letter of each and every word in capital letter. So these all are the part of string slicing. So I hope you all are clear with this. So in this video, I will keep till here only. So in the next video, we will learn about these all data types that we have run: string, boolean, float, integer. These all data types are the type of a primitive data type. Okay. So in the next video, we will learn about the core data type, that is list, dictionary, and tuples. So if you have any doubt regarding these all the things that I have taught, you can simply comment it down below and I will reply as soon as possible. So if you like this video, just click on like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on bell icon so that you can get the notification every time when I upload any video. So thank you so much. Bye bye.